What's up, AT time? Today we are having our 11-week checkup. I'm like 11 weeks and 2 days. So we have a full day until our checkup, but we're also switching doctors.
We got to take the stairs today because last night our fire alarm went off for honestly probably like an hour.
It was a while.
Yeah, it was going off for like an hour. I guess they couldn't get it into the office to turn it off. And so the elevators don't work this morning. And so today we are there's these lemonades Tabby likes to get from Salad and Go. And so we always come here to get lemonade. I don't know, it's just like her thing. I think it's a pregnant thing, but we always get them. I think she's ready.
I didn't know where you were. I was looking for you everywhere.
I was like, what the?
Nah, I was looking around. Avery told y'all we were just getting lemonade, but we got a burrito too. However, right now I'm like having a complete food aversion for like ever since I was pregnant to eggs. So we got the burrito minus eggs. It hit the spot. It was super great. And now I'm gonna work till about 11:30, 12, I think. And then we're gonna go to our appointment, our first doctor's appointment with our new doctor. And I'm super excited. I am ready to see the baby on the ultrasound for sure.
Not sure if Tabby covered this or not, but the reason why we're changing doctors is more because this doctor I get to be at every appointment. The last one, I can only be there when they were doing an ultrasound. So this is important because it gives us the opportunity to be at every appointment together. She doesn't have to do anything alone, and it helps her know that she's not alone in this process. So it's the little things. It's being at every appointment, even if it is something very minor. I'm able to be there for Tabby in that way, and so we changed doctors so that we could be together through all of this. Dang it. So what happens is when I go back and forth to this, from this camera to the other camera, I have to move the microphone because we only have one mic. And when I move the mic back to this camera, I didn't push it all the way in. Therefore, all the video that we have has no audio. And now I have to tell Tabby that we have to record all of that. I think she just walked back in. Dang it. Tabby!
What?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You look like you gotta pee.
I do.
You're just so cute.
What's up?
So, when we were going like back and forth, when I like switch and use that camera, I have to switch the mic back and forth. I didn't plug in the mic all the way when I switched it back. And so the part when we sat down, we don't have any of that audio. It's just us talking, or it's just our mouths moving, but there's no audio to it. So we gotta reshoot that.
Oh my gosh, because that was...
You know what happened. There was no sound to it, so we are gonna dive in and we were just talking about we're talking about our experience, like our overall, overall experience and what to expect at 11 weeks. And what they don't know yet is we went in and found out that we were not 11 weeks. We were more 12 weeks. 12 weeks and 4 days.
So we learned that though from an ultrasound. So we went in, we had an ultrasound, and I was measuring at 12 weeks and 4 days. Even though based off my period, I was only 11 weeks, they're going off of what I measure. So that means that it's measuring, baby's measuring big. I'm super happy about it. I mean, I was excited. I thought it was great. On the ultrasound, the baby like looks like a baby now, and
it's getting there. He's getting there.
Yeah. Let me show him.
Yeah.
And so we also got this. That is it. That is it. That's a baby.
This is a 3D one? Is that what that is?
And so we also got these images on a CD. Now, we weren't going to because Avery said no. But the reason why it also is kind of cool is that these pictures, they said, will go black. So we got them on a CD. So I'm going to go to Walgreens or CVS and I'm going to print them out. Even though Avery doesn't think I'm going to, I'm going to.
I think she's only going to because I made that statement that she wasn't going to do anything with them.
Yeah, but I'm going to put them in their baby book.
Heard.
Yes. So then after the ultrasound.
Okay. After the ultrasound, then, what do we do after the ultrasound? The ultrasound was great. I felt a lot better, or just more normal than the first time, if you remember last time, what that was like for me. But it was normal, and
they didn't let us record, though.
Yeah, so that was the thing is, I mean, as I told you all, actually in the video, they didn't allow us to record. I recorded some stuff like on the low key anyways, and then come to find out the mic wasn't plugged in all the way, so you can't hear anything anyways.
But that's okay. So then after the ultrasound, we went to, and we saw the nurse practitioner, and she just went over a lot of my family history, a lot of Avery's family history, went over like my narcolepsy, went over my hip because I broke my femur. And they did say that we are going to see a specialist just to get a consult, make sure everything's good. And then the next step was at 12 weeks before you hit your first trimester or out of your first trimester, there is an option to do genetic testing in terms of Down syndrome. So it's trisomy.
Down syndrome and something else though.
It's like a heart defect that would cause them to only live like an hour or less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know the name
you have the
of
paper
it.
or no?
I don't know, but it's not on there.
Oh, it's not?
No.
All right. Well, yeah, I think this is like the most pivotal part of early pregnancy, because this is the first time we actually made a decision or going about something that truthfully matters. I don't know, like that's just kind of how I feel, is this is when you'll actually make a decision or start the process of making a decision about your baby. And so a lot of people or some people will get this testing done, and it lets them know if they essentially should keep the baby or not, if it has a chance of actually surviving. And yeah, you're making that decision as well as like Down syndrome. Like the baby can have Down syndrome and you can still have the baby. And
they survive.
Yeah, they're fine and everything.
But it gives you
make
that time to prepare.
It gives you the time to prepare. It gives you the option to make that decision.
So it was kind of a lot for us to take in and like decide, and like, of course we're going, so we had it done. So I just had to they do the testing on the ultrasound, and then they also do the testing through blood work, and they said it's going to take about 2 weeks. Again, they asked us all the questions from my side. No one in my family has Down syndrome. No one in his has Down syndrome. However, so our likelihood isn't as high. However, it's still good to be prepared. So we would love to be prepared. The changes that we'd have to make in our home, things like that, and also the doctors that you have to then get involved.
And so that's why I said I think it's the biggest point. I think your second visit, or at least our second visit to the doctor, included this. And so yeah, it becomes like a big decision. I think that's when things really get real. It's like, all right, well, like, how do we start preparing for what is to come? And I mean, not everybody does it. Some people don't want to do it just to enjoy their pregnancy, and so they don't want to know and kind of take their cards how they're dealt and deal with it then, whereas we would like to know and prepare and get ready.
Yeah.
Next, one of the cooler parts for me, I got my first like bag. So they gave us a bag when we were there, which this is my first
baby item.
Baby like item that I'm gonna use. Like the baby's gonna be like, this is gonna be all stained and stuff. Nah, yours might be stained. We might have separate ones. I have mine, and you have yours.
Okay.
Mine's gonna be fresh. But no, this is like literally my first ever bag, and it had stuff in there, which actually, hey, first pouch. Yo, you girls, I mean, I feel like y'all probably know about this and do this stuff all the time, but this is the baby's bottle, which if you'd have seen my reaction from the first video, I was surprised that it was so small, because I feel like my baby needs a little more milk than this. But I feel like these are carrying more milk than what this is containing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's our first baby bottle. Like, our baby will drink out of this.
Maybe you should try it.
This is the first bottle probably that they'll drink out of.
Maybe.
You see?
Probably not.
You see, they made that cat blue.
For a boy.
For a boy. They know. But no, you kind of start getting presents.
Yeah.
Like this, which is super cool to get it, I guess, it was cool to me to get it from our doctors. They also had, what was in this bag? What's it called?
So they have formula in the bag, which I am going to be breastfeeding. So, however, it's sometimes either, like, there can be reasons why you have to, like, supplement with formula. And so if I'm not producing enough, anything like that, it's always good to have some on hand. So we can always supplement with this. And yeah, there's just like 2 options here. However, I'm going to mainly be breastfeeding. Then this is a prenatal, and then there's another prenatal over there. I'm already taking prenatals from a company called Ritual. But if I run out, I got extras.
Then they give us some coupons. Yo, they're starting to hook us up. But we get some coupons. That was fresh. I feel like girls probably know this. Again, as a guy, this is new to me, and it's kind of dope. Like, I didn't know they was giving stuff out. I think we had to buy everything. Keep that in there.
But moral of the story.
We'll leave a photo of him inside so that I remember what he looks like.
They were on the ultrasound. They were like, "Oh, it's so cute. The baby's so cute." I'm like, "That baby looks like every other baby."
You have no features.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So we got that. That was cool. And then
we got this from our insurance.
In the mail, a baby book.
Yeah, it's really cool. It gives you like different stages. It talks about like resources. It talks about like major topics for moms. It gives you like just resources in terms of then also a journal back here. Kind of cool. So we just got this in the mail. I haven't opened it yet, but this is from Cigna, our insurance.
Yeah.
And then we got this packet of information that is sponsored, I think, by Target. But then all these things in here. I'm not sure what's all in here, but we're gonna look through it, I think, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe not.
I don't see why not. But no, as for our 11 weeks, like, we started getting stuff. I feel like the first trip there was just more about, are you pregnant?
Yeah.
This
one was like.
Yeah, it was like so the first doctor's appointment was more about, are you pregnant? And the second one, this one is more about at 11 weeks, let's start preparing for your baby and start doing stuff for your baby. And so that was pretty cool. Like that was unique for me.
We talked about where we're going to deliver. We talked about different options for midwives. But overall, again, this was a new doctor's office. We both loved it. They spent a lot of attention on me, but they also gave a lot of attention to Avery, which I really enjoy because, yeah, I'm carrying the child, but this man, he is my support system. And without him, this wouldn't be possible, and he also helped create the child. So it was just really cool how balanced they were and how they like addressed us both.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, honestly, I loved it. I love that they gave us this. When I walked in, I thought it was somebody else's, honestly. I was like, oh, we need to move that. But no, the other thing I was excited about this is I can't wait to start getting like sleek, minimalist, sexy dad gear, dad accessories. Like honestly, I tried this on yesterday. It's a little small, so I think it's more for Tabby, but I'm gonna get some stuff that's about to be fire. Y'all gonna know when he's with dad. When he's with mom. But nah, that was cool. But that's pretty much what was in the previous video that we recorded. You got some more true reactions of me opening, or us both opening the bag. But that's what we were kind of going through and working with. But yeah.
But yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Bang.
And share this with someone who's either expecting or you want to be expecting. I don't know. And we'll be back shortly.
Yeah, we'll be back soon. Actually, I'm about to make a video today. So
Hang tight.
hang tight. This is going to be an important video. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. AT time out. All right, hit the camera.
Oh.